Here today with the 2024 Mustang GT. Automatic, unfortunately. But because of that, you get the remote start. Which for factory exhaust sounds pretty decent. If we jump in. Full digital gauge cluster now, so no longer mix of analog with a screen. It's all digital, which I think I prefer the old look, to be honest. The digital kind of just loses characteristics a little bit, but you can, where is it, if we click this, a little bit of customizability. So once this loads, we can go cluster theme, and you can kind of choose between a few different gauge setups, so you can have it look like the previous Mustangs, which is pretty cool. I've just been keeping it on the match drive mode. If we go back in here, you can also change your exhaust modes as well. So this is fully open at the moment, and then we can go quiet exhaust, which makes a little bit of a difference. All your climate is now also controlled through this screen, so there's no more physical buttons. Down here is just start, auto stop start, traction control, hazard lights, and volume. That's it. So all your climate will be controlled through the screen, the center. So heated and cooled seats, driver and passenger, heated steering wheel. So all things that you'd come to expect from a car at this price point. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep, and you can change your drive modes in on the steering wheel. It gives you a cool little animation as you change in between them. So custom, you can set up your own individual options for the drive mode. Now this one here is the automatic. Unfortunately, from what I've driven it so far, I don't recommend the automatic. Just doesn't drive well. It does have paddle shifters, but it takes a fair while, which you'll see soon, to actually shift between gears. So if you can get the manual, get the manual. If you have to get the automatic, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely usable, but it just doesn't feel great to drive. Now the weird thing in this car is the handbrake. So it's got a bit of an e-brake setup. So to actually release the handbrake, foot on the brake, and you pull it up, pull it down, you can see that turns it off. And then turn it on, pull it up once, and now it's on. But when you're going drifting, it won't lock on or off, which is pretty cool. And like you'd come to expect from Mustangs, pretty much no backseat space at all. You wouldn't be able to fit anyone back there. So if we go, another cool thing, when you change it to track mode, it gets rid of how many kilometers to empty, and it changes it to a percentage, because when you're on the track, you know, you don't need to know how many Ks till you're out. You just need to know how much fuel you've got left. Oh, there's another one. That was unplanned. unless I'm doing something wrong, I haven't found a way to let get the automatic transmission to rev out longer. It's always trying to shift into that next gear. It doesn't want to rev out unless you kick it over to manual mode. Steering wheel feels great to hold, nice thick. We're driving the Supra, and the Supra's steering wheel from factory is just so skinny, but this one feels really good to hold in the hands. Steering has got a nice heavy feeling behind it as well, but again, that is adjustable on the steering wheel here, so you can change how heavy the steering feels. As soon as you put your foot down, it does kick down gears, but it just feels like too little too soon. Manual mode. how I can how I can always see myself in this shiny logo on the steering wheel. When it's clean, you look down and you're staring at yourself. It's scared every time that happens. No, that's not a Mustang. Don't know why I thought that was the Mustang that was pulled over before. It's not too bad either. It's a little bit bouncy, but it's not too bad. Definitely feels heavy, which is what you would expect. It's not anything out of the normal. 360 camera either. I forgot to point that out before. One thing I did forget to do was a little sound test as well. Let me just quickly go. Wait for all the bikes to go by. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you prefer the new model, the facelift? Do you prefer the old model to your own one? Let me know what you guys think. Overall, I think it's a really good looking car. I think the front looks better than the previous model. I do miss a lot of the physical buttons though that the old model had. I hate how everything's going all digital now.